All right, what's going on, guys? It's IT Nerd here. Today, I'm just going to show you a couple things on how to determine if you are being scammed or how to identify a scammer. Um, if you like my videos, like and share, along with subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be trying to post every Mondays. So let's go ahead and get started. Basically, if you go to a website and all of a sudden a window pops up kind of like this one, okay, look for different signs. So like obviously this is supposed to be from Microsoft because you can tell it's Microsoft. Windows has detected something in your system. And then another window will pop up. So there's a couple different things that you can look for. One is if you're supposedly at Microsoft, but yet this icon up here, or this not icon, but address up here is not Microsoft, and it's something cheesy like this one. I don't even know what all that is, but .cloudfront.net. That means that it is someone else owns this site. And basically what they did was they made a copy of Microsoft's actual page and turned it into a web page to where all this will pop up, making people think that this is actually from Microsoft. And you call this number and the remote in, and they will basically take all this information from you or lock your system, and you have to pay them to unlock it. So that's the main thing that you need to look for, is make sure that the address matches up. I'm 100% certain that if you do get a message like this, more than likely it's a scam. So automatically ignore them. If you get this, just close out of the window. Another thing that you can look for is read the actual website that you're on. If it claims to be Microsoft, but yet there's a whole bunch of typos and bad grammar, or it just doesn't look right, just close out of it, because more than likely it's a scam. They're just trying to get your information or lock your system or gain access to your checking account or email. Because if they get access to your email, especially nowadays when a lot of people actually use their email to log into their bank account or to Facebook or credit card information, all they have to do is go to certain websites. Like if you use Capital One as a credit card, all they can do, or all they have to do, is go to Capital One website, hit forgot password, type in your email, and since they have access to your email, they can just go through there and learn about you, learn what you save. They could easily figure out what like answers to your security questions are and all that. So it is very important to change your password for email accounts, credit card information, Facebook, and make it the most complex password that you can think of that you would be able to remember. So what I do is, I'm not going to give you an actual example of what exactly I do or what password I use, but I'm just going to give you a prime example of a difficult password. So a password that you could use is, all right, so start typing something out. I'm just going to type this out, that way you know what I'm typing. All right, so instead of just typing password 1234, do something like this. That's a number 0. So basically what you're doing here is you're replacing the letters with the special characters. And that makes it a lot more difficult for people to crack. So if you want, I'm just going to do IT Nerd. If you want to use that as a password, instead of I, do 1TN3RD type deal. But any type of password you use, try this easy little step here to create a better password. So as far as this goes, if you're on a website and all of a sudden this comes up or messages like it, actually examine it before you call. Okay. Because they're wanting to be so deceitful that you don't even second guess it. You just automatically call this number because you're scared that your computer is affected or infected with a virus or something like that. So they're going to hope that you're not going to actually examine everything and just call this number. They'll have you go to a website to where they can remote into your system. And then from there, what they do is they open a command prompt just like this, and they type in tree. And what that does is it'll just do that. It'll list every file in your system and so on and so forth. And it'll make it look like they're actually doing a virus scan on you when they're not. Uploading a file into your system to where it'll lock your system, and then they'll be like, oh, you have a virus. You got to pay us this amount of money to fix this virus. And then all they have to do is just remove the file. So that's how you kind of investigate a website. Now, if you get a phone call from someone stating that they're with Microsoft or whatever the case is, and you're unsure about how to detect that, then really all you have to do is remember this one specific thing. If they claim that they're with Microsoft, they will not call you. Microsoft does not call anyone. Their idea is they provide the software and that's it. If you have an issue or you're, I get several different options with it, and it even alerts me if someone's trying to remote in to my system without. And also, they have a free version. Yeah, granted, you don't get all the benefits that someone that pays for it does, but it's still a free version, and they do a really good job. Also, what you can do is I have Malwarebytes. This just searches your system for malware. So they have a free version of this. I pay for mine, but they do have a free version to where they'll scan your system and all that and tell you if anyone's infected your system or anything like this. So I suggest you download Malwarebytes and run it at least once a week, or you can set it up to where it automatically runs along with AVG or whatever antivirus software you like. AVG is pretty cheap. I mean, you can get all this for less than $100 a year. So as for that, I think AVG is the way to go, but it depends on your preference. But the telephone, if anyone tries calling you, telling you that your computer is at risk or we've detected that your computer has a virus, hang up on them automatically. Same way with if someone calls you saying that they're from your bank without specifying what bank. All they say is, I'm with your bank and we detected that your account has been attacked and we wish to help you through the process of fixing this. If you could, please allow us to remote in so we can fix your bank account or provide your bank account information to us. If they say anything like that, hang up on them. The more times you hang up on them or you tell them that they're scammers, the less they'll call you. All right. Anytime a scammer calls me, I always mess with them and I end up calling them out on it, and I hardly ever get phone calls anymore. I know my father-in-law does the same thing. He just gets mad at them and lets them have it, which I applaud him for that. But if they know that you know what you're talking about and you know that they're scammers, they will put you on their do not call list. Yeah, there's a lot of different scammers out there. Also, you can also check the phone number. So all you do is go to Google and type in scammer phone numbers. And this is the website I use. They are awesome. They provide telephone numbers, exactly what they're doing. So you can get on there, and if you suspect it, post on here, and everyone on here will give them a call and find out for sure if they are an actual scammer or not. So this person posted on here, tech support scam number, the list of the phone number, exactly what all they did. A lot of people commented on it. So if anything, try this website out. Learn a little bit. There is a lot of educational information on here. So learn about it. And if all else fails, if you're not comfortable with dealing with the technical side of things, just hang up on them. There's also, you can, depending on your cell phone, you can also block known spam numbers or scam numbers. So I would also research that. All you do is search your type of phone, call block, and a lot of websites will walk you through step by step on how to block phone numbers or how to block unknown phone numbers or potential scam numbers or whatever the case is. So that's all I got for you today. I'm sorry if I rambled on. I just recently uploaded another video and I'm just really excited. So, so if you have any questions, comment below and I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. Or you can search for us on Facebook at Scamming the Scammers. Or you can just shoot us a message, and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and hope to